Good evening. Our forecast for Sunday includes a weather impact alert because of eventual storms on their way within the next 24 hours. About the same time tomorrow, we'll be dealing with a very different picture outside, especially downtown. So temperatures right now around the 60-degree mark. Just a few hours ago, we were in the 50s, and you'll notice we continue to climb into the mid and upper 60s as we head towards the overnight time frame, not to mention additional rain chances as well. So right now, we don't have too many showers out there, but you'll notice a line of storms that's moving its way north towards the city from our southern coastal locations. Belle Chase getting in on some of that rain. Same thing for Des Allemands and Thibodaux at the moment. So a quick passing shower, tough to rule out as you're headed off tonight to bed and into the overnight period as well. Temperatures in the 50s on the North Shore. We see mostly 60s across South Shore locations, and the winds picking up consistently, especially near the water. So a transition on the wind direction coming. We'll see that southeasterly flow, always a sign of moisture increasing off the Gulf, and eventually a rise in humidity. Upper 60s to 70s tomorrow. We'll be in the mid 70s by the afternoon time frame. Definitely our warmest day for a while. Not to mention humidity falls off significantly on the backside, and we stay nice, dry, and very cold heading into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So here's your Sunday planner. Most of the day will be nice and quiet until we enter the evening hours, and that's when we have this weather impact alert for the potential of severe weather, primarily strong wind gusts as a concern, with this line of storms unified moving through at once. But we're going to be watching for an isolated tornado potential in front of that main line. Of course, we talked about this just a week ago tonight with the need for staying indoors and away from your exterior windows as you're dealing with these threats coming through. So a slight risk is issued for the North Shore. We're going to see the higher risk there for tornado concerns, and then the straight line wind gusts coming across the causeway could be similar to last week where you see the causeway closed for a while. On the South Shore, a marginal risk. Here's that forecast for potential overnight storms moving in as we head towards early tomorrow, then a break, and the big line coming in as we approach late tomorrow night. So that's going to be out ahead of the cold front, timing somewhere between about 9 o'clock and 1 a.m. So watch as you see that move through the New Orleans metro. Could be dealing with some localized street flooding, but I think overall this is going to move through pretty quickly, and it looks to stay very organized as well. So not anticipating a significant tornado outbreak. We were dealing with a lot more warnings last week than we'll probably see tomorrow night, but you could definitely be dealing with one or two across the area, especially north of the lake. So something to keep in mind. Most of this is clearing out once we get into the overnight time frame, and then the much colder air will filter in on the backside with a lot of wind as well. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, going to be some of the coldest weather we've seen in some time, especially on the North Shore with actual temperatures, but the feels like temperatures will be even chillier. Just keep in mind, much warmer and more humid tomorrow, but we're definitely going to have to transition the closets heading into Monday for the start of your work week, and a lot of people back to work for the first time in a long time as well. That severe threat quickly passing through between about 9 and midnight, and then frigid temperatures on the backside. So another weather impact alert for this because it's been so long. Hard freeze concerns on the North Shore Tuesday to Thursday could mean you have to deal with the pipe protection and temperatures that are actually in the 20s for several hours, not to mention our feels like conditions. So let's break it down. On Monday, not quite the coldest air we'll see. Upper 30s across most spots on the North Shore and Slidell and Covington, down toward the South Shore, similar numbers. Here's Tuesday morning. It usually takes about 24 hours for that coldest air to filter in. Upper 20s on the North Shore, and actual freezing temperatures across a few spots on the South Shore like Raceland, Houma, Lafitte, and Galliano. So even down towards some of our coastal locations, you could be at that freezing mark. We'll continue into Thursday with a little bit of a gradual warming trend south of the lake, but still those 20s to 30s on the North Shore. And here's the concern for some pipe freezing where you see that pink shading. Otherwise, freeze concerns across most of the viewing area, and then frost potential as well. That'll be the case into Wednesday morning, and parts of the viewing area still seeing it on Thursday too. So a major temperature drop off from Sunday into Monday, about 30 degrees for our high temperatures to only remain in the 40s as we're approaching the middle of the week, and we'll continue with the overall warming trend a ways away, but slightly warmer for the weekend in the 50s. Below average across most of the country. If you have any plans for 12th night, whether it's just standing in line for king cake, heading out to Funny 40 Fellows, or Joan of Arc, you're going to need to bundle up, that's for sure. Of course, just download our app and make sure you have a few different ways to receive that warning information on hand late tomorrow.